Hello, good morning. It's yet another freezing cold start. It is officially winter. Well, that's the weather. It is how it is. We are freezing, but I don't mind. I'm indoors. I'm cold. I'm cold out when I go, but I'm warm when I'm indoors. So it's fine. I'll just stay indoors. Yes, so yeah. Today we're talking about what you've asked me to talk about. By the way, have you checked my last video about my failures? If you haven't, you will be surprised. This girl, yes, this girl once had failures. Not one, not two, not three. Go watch the video. You will see all the failures I have had and how I turned things around and where I got to where I am today. And I hope you get some vibe from it. Just trying to get you to know me more. So today I've been asked by your lovely selves to talk about director's loan. What is a director's loan? My dear, you know how direct I am. I will not sugarcoat it. There is no fancy ceremony for you to understand what a director's loan is. So, as a property investor, I believe by now you should be wise enough to have a limited company, an LTD, set up for you to run your business in, your property investing business in. Don't go investing in buying properties in your name and hoping that you will make money off of it. The tax don't run that way. So there's another separate video for that. I talked about limited companies in details. So if you have set up a limited liability or limited company, an LTD, and you have appointed yourself and apportioned to yourself, say 75%, 50%, a significant control over that company, that makes you a director. Simple. Once you've set up that company, you become a director of that company. Now, as a director, how do you have the money that you can loan to your company? So, for instance, you might have money from savings, you might have money from remortgaging your existing property, you might have money. Whatever means you have the money. Again, like I said in my other previous video, you must show proof. The money trail. They don't want money laundering. You're just showing up with hundreds of thousands of pounds. They will grill you on that. So you have to show how you got the money. So let's go for the fact that you have the money already. So you have this money and you are a director of a company you've just set up in the UK. So how do you pass that money in your savings account into your limited company? Simple. Go into your account, transfer it, pay it from your private savings account, your personal savings account, wherever the money is stored, pay it into your company. By the way, your limited company, LTD company, you would have set up a bank account, a business bank account that tallies with the business name, the company name. So transfer that money from your business, from your savings account, current account, personal current account, personal savings account, transfer that money into your business account. And that's a director's loan. I break it to you simple. And that's a director's loan. And to make it even more juicy, you can apportion an interest rate for your money to work for you. So for instance, you want to purchase a property, £230,000, and because it's being bought under a limited company, you get you get 75% loan to value from the bank, from the mortgage company, and you were supposed to provide the 25%. That 25% of 230 works out to be, in my head, 57,500. So for instance, you have 57,500 in your savings account, and the bank has given you 75% to loan value. You then transfer that 25%. 57,500 from your savings account into your business account, and you write yourself a loan agreement. As a director, you're loaning X £57,500 to your company for 12 months, whatever term you want to do, and you give it a percentage. You're expecting 7%, 8%, 6%, because the banks, if you left that money in the bank, you won't get much. So you are now serving as a bank, as a lender to your company. So you lend that money to yourself and you ask for an interest in 12 months' time. So that 57,500 is coming back to you in 12 months' time with interest on it. So you have actually funded your company. You actually bankrolled your company because you have money to loan to it as a director. And for accounting purposes, it's great that you have these things spelled out so you know that the company is supposed to pay you back. So have all your ducks in a row and have them all sorted out. So director's loan is a no-brainer. You set up a company, you become a director of that company, you have some funds that you want to use to buy a property. So of buying that property in your name, you whack that money into your company account, and that becomes a loan from you to that company. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And sorry, this is me talking about property investing. I have a different personality when I'm talking about it because I'm passionate about it. And when I'm talking about things that beef you up and give you high spirit, I'm my playful self. So I can interchange my personality. But for this is serious. This is money. Director's loan, that's how you make it work for you. Don't let your money sit in a bank account idle. Put it into work and let it work for you and give you profit. So if you have any questions at all about this topic we've talked about today, leave your comment below. In the section down below, leave your comment and I will talk to you. I will respond to you. I'm not too busy to respond. So whatever the issues you're trying to buy a property and you're not sure what it is and how that money will come back to you, just give it to your asset director, loan it to your company, and your company will pay you back with interest. That is a no-brainer, and that is something you should start to tap into. If you don't currently do it, do it. Or if you have any money in the savings account, you can decide to be a private investor and loan that money to somebody else and ask for your interest. Start to become money wise now. You don't give out your money for nothing. Your money must work for you. Get your money into an investment venture and ask for an interest on top of that money to come back to you in whatever term. 5 years, 2 years, 12 months. I'm always safer with 12 months because before you know it's Christmas. 12 months is come and gone. So yes, if you want to go again, you can give the money and for another 12 months and you get another set of interest or planned or agreed interest with the loan receiver, or if it's your company, with your company. I hope that makes sense. And until next time, it's me, your property investor here in the UK. Leave your comment below and I will answer them. Never too busy to respond to my people. Thank you very much. All the best. Till next time, stay blessed.